Hey guys, Happy Trees here. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Pulverizer. You can pick it up right now in the weekly store, and as of right now there's only 3 days left on the weekly store, so make sure you get it while you can. I had one already. I got lucky and I got it in a birthday llama, but I guess they're in case you missed it in the birthday llamas, they're giving you another chance at it. I just bought it because I have a ton of gold right now with this event going on, and I'm just gonna stick it in the collection book. But yeah, it's an old hydraulic hammer from an event. So here it is in the collection book. I guess the event was called the Storm Zone? I don't know. That happened before I started playing. Alright, so I'm gonna take a look at the stats real quick, but if you want to skip ahead to the gameplay, I'll just leave the time in the description and you can skip ahead to that. So here's mine, and here's what the perks came with on it. I haven't switched any of these up. And I got kind of lucky. Causes affliction damage, and I haven't affliction damage there, so that's nice. And I upgraded it to Shadow Shard, and I would recommend you do that. So the main thing about this hammer is it does a ton of impact, and if you go Obsidian, you're gonna lose some of that impact. I know with the changes a while back, they made melee weapons have less durability. They break easier now, and I think a lot of people are going Obsidian on them now, just to avoid the breakage thing, because it is noticeable. They do break fairly fast, but if you go Obsidian with this, you're gonna lose out on your impact, and I think the impact is the main thing on this weapon. You're just gonna be throwing husks and smashers all over the place. It's really awesome. But I suppose a downside to this weapon is the attack speed. It's really slow, and I see over here we got 2 slots where you can get attack speed on. You can get it here in the top one and right here also. So it's pretty good, and the crit chance, pretty high. I have 110%, but so it'd be at 20% normally, so that's pretty good. And for my loadout, I'm going to be playing with Mega Base Kyle, and just because he has kinetic overload, so he only has one talent that's going to buff your damage that you do with your hammer, and that's kinetic overload. And how it works is every time he gets a crit, you're going to proc kinetic overload and do more damage. And for my bonus slots, I just have a couple of silly heroes slotted. We're gonna rock Face Scout Jess for increased movement speed, and Tank Penny. When the enemies hit us, they'll take a little bit of damage and get knocked back. So I'm just using these because I don't want to buff the damage of the hammer at all, because I just want to see what the hammer damage looks like plus kinetic overload. But if you were looking to do more damage with this weapon, you would either use Steel Will Sid or Tank Penny. Those are 2 good options. They both have bonuses, more melee weapon damage, and plus they both have a crit bonus in their talent, which means you're gonna proc kinetic overload more often, and that'll do more damage there. But I just want to see a kinetic overload by itself with no extra buffs. Alright, so here we go. We got a nice little group over here, and I just wanted to point out why I'm using this guy again, just because he has the 1 kinetic overload talent. So if you're using this hammer to actually do damage, you know, other than just beat back smashers and stuff, the majority of your damage is going to come from that kinetic overload talent. And I just want to show that off. If you buff the weapon damage a bunch, like if you had on Tank Penny, she has increased damage from blunt weapons and stuff like that. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but what does make a difference is how often your kinetic overload is going off. And I'll try to show that off here. So there it was right there. Did you see that little green thing that happened? That's kinetic overload. So it's critting right there. And you're pretty much doing like double the damage almost. It's hard to see. Okay, so let's see how much damage we're doing to these smashers. They're not smashers, they're blasters. So there was 33. They're 14 non-crit, and 33 was the kinetic overload. So that's a huge difference. Yeah, all the damage is coming from kinetic overload, pretty much. So if you really want to do a lot of damage with hammers, I would say the best way to do that is to up the crit rating on them so that you're critting more often and proccing kinetic overload as much as possible. But that's if you're just looking to do damage with hammers. If you just want to have fun with hammers, you just send the husks all over the place. Oh, and let's try the heavy attack out. Oh, that's pretty good. That's really good. Hopefully I can find a smasher. Let's go find one of those. Maybe we can launch him off the edge or something. Alright, so here we go. A little smasher. And a new husk. Alright. Oh, he's stuck. He can't get past here. Oh, let me get this out of the way, mister. Okay. Oh, don't hit me. Alright, let's check it out on the new husk. Well, he's winning this battle. Okay, the hammer is not doing anything. Okay, let's try the heavy attack. Oh my goodness! I just got... Oh. Don't try and smack around the new riot husks. Oh my goodness. They win that battle 100%. Are you kidding me? It doesn't... It just swings right through him. You can't even hit him at all. Okay, heavy attack. Oh, there we go. That worked. I might have got him around on the side a little bit. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, so apparently you can't use hammers or probably any melee weapon on the right husks. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. And where'd the smasher go? Smasher just wandered off? Are you kidding me? Come back, Smasher! No! I need you. I'm shooting a video, man. Come on. Alright, I found him. He was down here sleeping. Okay, here he is. Alright. Let's battle it out, big boy. Alright, let's get out here. I want to see him. I want to send him flying. He just keeps sleeping in the corner. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Nothing's going right today. There we go. We got him out. Do a little heavy attack on him. Alright, that didn't do much. he just keeps falling asleep. This is like the cozy corner over here. Just people come down here to take a little nappy poo. It's a nice scenic view. Oh yeah. Let's just take a nap. Alright. We gotta beat him out of this cozy corner. Oh! Is he falling asleep again? This is ridiculous. Come on, man. Bam! Nope. That didn't do nothing. There we go. Alright. So yeah, you can see this weapon doesn't do crazy damage at all. And there... You can see the chunks of damage coming off of him. Right there we had the kinetic overload proc. And we actually did some decent damage to him. But without it procking, it's like nothing. You know, 19,000. There we go, 33,000. And that was the kinetic overload. So yeah, if you want to do damage with hammers, you need to crit. Pretty much. But yeah, that's it. But it is fun to beat the smashers around. That's always a good time. Okay, so this weapon doesn't do the most damage ever. Unless you're getting kinetic overload procs, it really doesn't do much damage at all. But that's not really the point of it. The point of it is the crazy amount of impact it does. So we'll just pretend like this is our little trap tunnel, and they're gonna come out, and we're gonna beat them back into it, so they're taking more trap damage. Let's get rid of this rock here. Okay. Wakey wakey, little husks. Alright, so they'll just be coming through the trap tunnel here, if they don't break it all. And we're just gonna beat them back. So they sit on those traps and take more trap damage. And yeah, something like that. Normally there would be traps doing damage, but you know what I'm getting at. Okay, we got a couple little mist monsters here. Let's see what happens with those guys. Let me get rid of these first. They're gonna shoot the crap out of me. Oh my god. Oh.
My foundation's crumbling.
That sent him flying. Oh my gosh. Bam, get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna die. I can't win. Uh-oh. Let me get my shield back. Yeah, come over here. Okay, well, don't try to fight a taker with the walloper. It doesn't work out so great. Alright, so here we are again, and screw you, taker. It's not happening. I already know. We already tried that. Alright.
Jerks.
But it's okay. On the blasters, you're going to be interrupting their little eye beams quite a bit. Alright, so here we go. We got a nice group of husks. I don't think any of these guys are annoying husks. They ain't going to shoot at us or anything. So let's let them all group up and see what kind of damage we do to husks that aren't just going to sit back and shoot at us. Just the melee husks. It does pretty good against melee husks. So yeah, it's not too bad there. But if stuff's shooting at us and stuff, oh my goodness. It's not an ideal weapon for that at all. And the heavy attack, it looks like it takes 30. Oh, he went flying. And you see that? He was full health, I think. And then we got the kinetic overload on him. Almost killed him with one hit. But if you don't crit, way less damage. Let's try it. Come on. Kinetic overload. Yes! See? So that was good damage again. But if you don't crit, nothing. Piddly damage. Nothing. Okay. So, let's hop back and look at the stats. Okay, so that was the Pulverizer. Good weapon. It was cool. For the hammer, I mean, it's pretty awesome. It did exactly what I figured it would do. Send husks flying. Pretty awesome. But the damage isn't great. And if you are a big fan of playing like Tank Penny or Steel Wool Sid and doing damage with hammers, then I would recommend going like, if you swing faster, so if you upgrade your attack speed, you have a chance to crit more often. And also you could put some perk into your crit hit chance. That would also make you crit more often and get kinetic overload more. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope it wasn't confusing or redundant with me saying kinetic overload all the time. But yeah, that's the video for today. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.